We live in an age of unprecedented comfort. From instant access to information and entertainment to the seamless delivery of goods and services, our lives are increasingly insulated from hardship. This pervasive sense of ease, this constant availability of solutions and distractions, has become the default setting of our existence. We are offered a world where every need can be met, every desire appeased, and every discomfort swiftly alleviated. This illusion of choice, this seemingly benevolent embrace of convenience, is so deeply ingrained that we rarely question its true cost. We accept it as progress, as the natural evolution of society, without pausing to consider the deeper implications of such a pervasive exchange. This comfort, however, is not a neutral force. It is a powerful sedative, a meticulously crafted environment designed to keep us perpetually engaged with the surface of reality. It promises security, stability, and a life free from struggle, but in doing so, it subtly demands something far more valuable in return. It asks for our attention, our focus, and ultimately, our consciousness. The more we lean into this offered comfort, the more we surrender our capacity for critical thought, for deep introspection, and for the challenging, often uncomfortable journey of true self-discovery. We become accustomed to having our realities curated, our thoughts guided, and our experiences prepackaged. The world, as presented, feels complete, leaving little room for the unsettling questions that might lead us beyond its carefully constructed boundaries. This is the initial hook, the subtle invitation into a bargain we rarely perceive, let alone understand. It is the quiet hum of the machine, lulling us into a state where the deepest truths remain obscured by the shimmering veil of convenience. Within the Gnostic framework, this pervasive comfort is not an accidental byproduct of societal evolution. It is a deliberate offering from the Demiurge. The Demiurge, often described in ancient texts as the blind, arrogant creator of the material world, is not inherently evil, but rather limited and ignorant of the true transcendent pleroma. This entity, along with its archonic subordinates, fashioned a reality that, while seemingly complete and functional, is ultimately a prison designed to contain and obscure the divine spark within humanity. The Demiurge's real offer, then, is a profound and insidious bargain: comfort in exchange for consciousness. This bargain is rarely explicit. It is woven into the very fabric of our existence, a silent contract we implicitly agree to by participating in the systems and narratives of this world. The Demiurge provides a sense of order, a predictable reality, and a seemingly endless array of distractions and gratifications. In return, it demands our attention, our emotional energy, and most crucially, our awareness of anything beyond its created domain. The more we immerse ourselves in the comforts and concerns of this material plane, the pursuit of wealth, status, pleasure, or even the endless consumption of information, the more our consciousness becomes tethered to this limited reality. This exchange is a form of spiritual sedation, the constant stimulation, the readily available solutions to every minor discomfort, the endless stream of entertainment, all serve to keep the divine spark dormant, preventing it from awakening to its true nature and origin. The demiurge does not need to actively suppress. It merely needs to provide enough comfort and distraction to ensure that the thought of looking beyond the immediate tangible world never truly takes root. This is the subtle genius of the demiurgic system. It offers a gilded cage, so appealing and seemingly benign that its inhabitants rarely question the bars. The bargain is accepted not through force, but through a gradual, almost imperceptible surrender of our higher faculties, traded for the fleeting pleasures and false security of the material realm. The demiurge's real offer, comfort in exchange for consciousness, finds its most potent expression in the constant sedation of the soul. Our modern existence is saturated with external stimulation, a relentless barrage of information, entertainment, and material desires. This constant input acts as a powerful anesthetic, dulling the subtle senses that connect us to our divine spark. We are encouraged to consume, to react, to engage with the external world at every turn, leaving little to no space for the quiet introspection necessary for true gnosis. Consider the pervasive nature of digital screens, the endless scroll of social media, the instant gratification of streaming services. These are not inherently evil, but their constant presence creates an environment where the mind is perpetually occupied, rarely given the chance to settle into stillness. This constant external focus prevents us from turning inward, from listening to the deeper whispers of our own being. The soul, starved of genuine connection and reflection, becomes dormant, its vibrant energy redirected towards the fleeting pleasures and anxieties of the material plane. This is a deliberate strategy within the Gnostic lens. Keep the individual distracted, keep them entertained, and they will never question the nature of their reality. Material possessions also play a crucial role in this sedation. The pursuit of wealth, status, and an ever-increasing array of goods promises happiness and fulfillment, yet often delivers only temporary satisfaction, followed by a renewed craving. This endless cycle of desire and consumption keeps us tethered to the material world, convincing us that our well-being is dependent on external acquisitions. Each new purchase, each fleeting moment of pleasure, reinforces the illusion that true contentment can be found outside ourselves. This constant chase for external validation and material comfort diverts our energy and attention away from the profound inner work required to awaken our consciousness. The soul, lulled by the siren song of convenience and gratification, slowly drifts into a slumber, its inherent power and wisdom obscured by the shimmering veil of the demiurge's carefully constructed reality. The price of this pervasive comfort, this constant sedation, is far more significant than we are often led to believe. It is the erosion of our true consciousness, a gradual diminishing of our capacity for self-awareness, critical thought, and genuine gnosis. The demiurge's offer is a Faustian bargain, temporary ease in exchange for the very essence of our spiritual being. This cost is subtle, insidious, and often goes unnoticed until the chains of comfort have become too heavy to lift. When our lives are meticulously curated for convenience, when every challenge is smoothed over and every discomfort quickly alleviated, we lose the opportunity to develop resilience, discernment, and inner strength. These qualities are forged in the crucible of experience, in the moments of struggle and uncertainty that force us to look inward and tap into our deeper reserves. By removing these necessary friction points, the demiurgic system prevents the natural awakening of our consciousness. We become accustomed to having our thinking done for us, our opinions shaped by external narratives, and our spiritual paths laid out by others. This intellectual and spiritual laziness is a direct consequence of prioritizing comfort above all else. The most profound cost is the severing of our connection to the divine spark within. True gnosis requires effort, a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths, and a commitment to radical self-honesty. It demands that we question the very foundations of our perceived reality. But when comfort is the highest value, these challenging internal explorations are easily dismissed or postponed. The subtle whispers of our intuition, the quiet promptings of our higher self, are drowned out by the clamor of external demands and distractions. We become strangers to ourselves, adrift in a sea of superficiality, mistaking the fleeting pleasures of the material world for genuine fulfillment. This is the ultimate price of convenience, a life lived in spiritual slumber, unaware of the vast, untapped potential that lies dormant within, exchanged for the fleeting illusion of ease. Recognizing the demiurge's exchange in our daily lives requires a heightened state of awareness, a conscious effort to look beyond the surface of convenience. It means discerning the moments where comfort is subtly prioritized over conscious awareness, where the easy path leads away from genuine introspection. This discernment is not about rejecting comfort entirely, but about understanding its true cost and making deliberate choices about where we invest our attention and energy. One key indicator is the immediate impulse to alleviate any form of discomfort, whether physical, emotional, or intellectual. Do we reach for a distraction the moment boredom sets in? Do we numb difficult emotions with entertainment or consumption? Do we avoid challenging ideas that might disrupt our worldview? These are all subtle ways in which we opt for comfort, reinforcing the demiurgic bargain. The system thrives on our aversion to friction, our desire for a smooth, unchallenged existence. By observing these impulses, we begin to see the invisible threads that bind us to the comfort consciousness exchange. Another area for observation is our engagement with information and narratives. Are we passively consuming pre-digested content that confirms our existing beliefs? Or are we actively seeking out diverse perspectives and engaging in critical analysis? The Demiurge offers a world of readily available answers, often designed to prevent deeper questioning. When we uncritically accept these narratives, we surrender our capacity for independent thought, trading the effort of true understanding for the comfort of conformity. This is not to say all information is suspect, but rather to cultivate a discerning eye, to question the source and the underlying agenda of what is presented as truth. By consciously choosing to engage with discomfort, to embrace inquiry, and to prioritize genuine understanding over superficial agreement, we begin to unravel the Demiurge's offer and reclaim our inherent capacity for conscious awareness. Reclaiming the spark, breaking free from the demiurge's bargain of comfort for consciousness, is not a singular event, but a continuous process of conscious disengagement. It demands a deliberate choice to prioritize inner awareness over external ease, to embrace the discomfort of truth over the sedation of illusion. This path is often solitary, as it requires moving against the prevailing currents of a system designed to keep us perpetually asleep. The first practical step is to cultivate periods of intentional silence and stillness. In a world saturated with noise, silence becomes a radical act. Turn off the screens, step away from the constant chatter, and allow your mind to settle. This creates the necessary space for the subtle whispers of your divine spark to be heard, unburdened by the archonic static. This is where true introspection begins, where you can begin to discern your own authentic thoughts and feelings from the programmed responses instilled by the system. Secondly, practice conscious consumption, not just of material goods, but of information and experiences. Question everything. What narratives are you internalizing? What emotions are being triggered and why? Is the comfort offered by a particular product, service, or ideology truly serving your highest consciousness? Or is it subtly demanding a piece of your awareness in return? By becoming a discerning filter, you prevent the constant siphoning of your attention and energy, redirecting it back towards your own inner development. Finally, embrace the discomfort of growth. True consciousness often emerges from challenging our assumptions, confronting our shadows, and stepping outside our comfort zones. This might mean pursuing knowledge that is unsettling, engaging in practices that are demanding, or simply allowing yourself to feel difficult emotions without immediately seeking to numb them. Each act of conscious engagement, each moment where you choose awareness over ease, is a step towards reclaiming your sovereignty. It is a quiet rebellion against the demiurge's real offer, a profound affirmation that the divine spark within is infinitely more valuable than any comfort the material world can provide.